Hi, this is Meteorologist Pellettiere, and I am the Weatherman. Thanks for checking into the weathermanpod.com. On your Sunday, it's the 18th day of the month of January. My goodness, this month is going by so quickly. The first month of the year, and the first half of the month was on the mild side. Temperatures were averaging about 2-3 degrees above normal in New York, Philadelphia, Baltimore area, even up in Boston. About a degree or two above. It's been low as far as precipitation is concerned and low as far as snowfall is concerned, but that's changed today. Changed yesterday. We had some snow across the Northeast. Not much in Philly, but there was just maybe a coating to an inch in Trenton and an inch or two in Old Bridge and New Brunswick. And even in New York City, there was about an inch or two of snowfall. We saw it in Queens and also out on the island, some heavier downpours there. Northwestern New Jersey, some places there up to 4 to 5 inches of snow. Now, we're going to get more today. Frontal system working its way across the Great Lakes is going to stall somewhat right up along the eastern seaboard. We're looking at that area of low pressure that's going to be just off the coast of North Carolina and Virginia. It's feeding some moisture and some energy into the Northeast. So even places like along the shore, you're probably going to have some snow and sleet. And then anywhere further inland, away from that big old radiator called the ocean, where the ocean temperatures are still quite warm, they're going to have probably somewhere between 2 and as much as 5 inches of snow. And I wouldn't be surprised to some places, maybe on Long Island, and maybe in coastal Connecticut or New England, could get between 6 to 10 inches of snowfall, depending upon how this whole thing develops. And we'll give you an update during the morning hours, actually during the later morning, early afternoon hours on this Sunday. But another snow, and it looks like winter weather advisories are in effect all up along the eastern seaboard, extending from generally right across the Chesapeake Bay area, right up and through the Boston and southern portion of Maine. Otherwise, temperatures today between 30 and 35, and again, look for several inches of snowfall. For tomorrow, it's going to be fair. It's Dr. Martin Luther King Day, federal holiday. We're looking at highs of 30 to 35, a good amount of sunshine. And then the Arctic cold air, the Arctic high pressure, polar vortex, whatever you want to call it, is going to be with us. Temperatures only between 20 and 25. Mid-20s in New York City and Philadelphia. And D.C., only up to about 25 to 30 there. So cold weather all entrenched across the mid-Atlantic and the Northeast. That'll be on Tuesday. Warms up a bit on Wednesday. Series of frontal systems move through Thursday and Friday. So we've got a very active weather week. And the middle to the end of this month of January, you're going to see some pretty wild weather action over the next couple of weeks for sure. And it's going to be cold this week after the snows today. Now, if you're traveling, it's going to be tough getting out of the New York area because of the snowfall. Everything slows down continuously. Inbound, outbound, all going to be delays, maybe even some cancellations. Depends on how bad the situation is. Same thing for Boston. Same thing for the Philly area. But in D.C., it looks in Baltimore, maybe not as bad, and it looks like Dulles is going to have some pretty decent weather. Chicago, also decent weather there, no problems weather-wise. Frontal system is just across central Florida. South Florida and the Keys might have a few showers and thunderstorms during the afternoon. Otherwise, just fair and warm weather. It's nice to be there. And in Houston, Dallas, looking good. Minneapolis, St. Paul, it's going to snow there. Looks like dry weather. San Diego, L.A., San Francisco, all the way up to Portland and Seattle. Good weather expected in those places today about that. Polar vortex, Canadian Arctic high pressure is now building down from Alberta and Saskatchewan, and it's going to be moving right in through the Dakotas and will be arriving in the east around Tuesday and Wednesday of this week. I'm Meteorologist Pellettiere, and I am the Weatherman. Hope you have a great day today. I'm going to give you an update just a little bit past noontime on the snow situation for the Philly, New York, and Boston area. Until then, have yourself a great morning. Take care.